I wish I could tell the story of a friend of mine that I was introduced to. And she narrated to me how she was neglected as a child, and eventually, when she started her university, she was sort of abused and also raped on several occasions. She didn't have the nerve to tell her story to anybody, so she grew through the trauma, and those memories have lived with her all these years. Now, anytime I talk to her, it is an episode of reliving those moments. It is an episode of avoiding a certain group of people and certain particular places. It is episodes of thinking about self-harm, intrusive thoughts of self-guilt, among others. Okay, and then I could automatically just get it that this friend of mine is going through PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. Hi guys, so today we are just going to talk about few things that you need to know about PTSD. I am sure most of you or some of you may already know what PTSD is all about. Some of you may be going through it as I'm even recording or sharing this video. PTSD is a mental health disorder that occurs as a result of one experiencing a traumatic event or a life-threatening event. Okay, so one can have PTSD from life issues or life-threatening events such as abuse, neglect, rape, war, tragic accidents, loss of a loved one, among others. A lot of time people think that PTSD is all about you not being able to get over a traumatic event or something that you have gone through, and everybody is expecting you to have outgrown that experience. But no, that is not what PTSD is all about. With PTSD, you are actually constantly reliving the moment. You are having nightmares, you are having flashbacks, you are having disassociative moments where you feel you don't belong to the body that you have currently. Sometimes you are thinking about self-harm, other times you are going through anxiety, you are having panic attacks, you don't want to associate with certain people or certain activities that reminds you of that traumatic experience. Most times too, you try to avoid people and places. Often you engage in the use of drugs and alcohol just so you can clear your mind and not remember that event. Other times too, you are just not yourself and you are overwhelmed with self-guilt. With PTSD, the only way you can actually manage it is when you start accepting that there is something that you need to deal with. In other words, you need to face your challenges, your traumatic experiences head on. No matter how many they are, you need to start picking them one after the other. Go through the moment, accept those challenging times, make peace with the moment, and put it aside. The more you get used or you come into reality with these traumatic events and tell yourself that okay, it is about time to move on, that is when you actually start your healing process. Once you make peace with these challenging moments or these traumatic events and you are ready to actually heal from them, then you seek a psychological help, and a psychologist or a therapist will come in, set a plan for you to follow that will guide you through your healing process. Thank you very much for joining me on today's episode of Mental Health Discussion. I'm looking forward to seeing you in my next video. For more videos like this one, please don't forget to follow and like. Thank you, and do have a nice day. Bye.